Hello, my friends. Um, so, I'm a bad person. If you follow the series, you probably know this already. Because, well, a couple things happened. Well, first of all, I recorded and completely lost 3 episodes, in which nothing really terribly, huge happened, except that I took my test and failed, 3 out of 3 out of, I failed 2 out of 3, which, yeah, so that's probably an accurate representation of my academic life in general. In any case, I'm also a bad person because this thing happened where, and this thing always happens, to be honest. I say that, hey, there's this cool expansion coming out, and I might I might buy it. That's the thing that happens. And then sometimes, I think, hey, there's this not as cool expansion coming out. I probably won't buy it this time. You know, both are well and good because I'm allowed to have opinions about the expansions and what they're about and whether or not I'd like to buy them. However, I always end up flipping buying them no matter what my opinion is. So, this expansion called Island Paradise came out. And I'm like, I'm not sure about this expansion. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. Sure enough, it actually comes out, and I'm like, and they sit there and they're like, okay, all the pre-orders get, you know, Barnacle Bay for free. And I think, dang it, I really want Barnacle Bay. And wouldn't it be just so cool if I got Barnacle Bay and Island Paradise at the same time? So I went and fucking pre-ordered it. And I'm ashamed of myself because I really should learn to stand by my own opinions of the goddamn game. And it turns out that Island Paradise is actually really good. Was not expecting it to be as good as it was. So, fine. I admit it. I was wrong. I would be wrong again. Because, honestly, it was a great expansion. I would admit it was quite lovely, and I just love it, okay? I'm sorry. However, I do have one complaint in which that the, mermaid... Who is that anyway? I didn't invite you to my house. What is wrong with you? The mermaids, can you only, like... I don't like that they pretty much know. I don't like that they have to eat fish pretty much all the time, or else it won't... Also, I don't have any idea where to get kelp, besides spending a crap ton of lifetime points on it, and would it even be worth it for the mermaid to eat kelp? I don't know. I don't understand mermaids, I think, is the problem I have with Island Paradise. Owning a resort is quite fun. Owning a resort is actually a lot of fun. And, I like pretty much... being a mermaid is okay. Diving is fun, like, the first time around, but after there's nothing left to discover, it's just kind of boring. But yeah, I like that, but I don't know. My Island Paradise woman has a kid, and he's a teenager now, but I can't edit his mermaid form, and that bothers me. Like, can you only edit it when they're an adult? Because if so, that's kind of retarded, because I don't like him in the water now because his tail is white, which is stupid because his scales are like red and orange, but his tail is white in the water. So I don't know if that's an error in my game or what. But no, you're not skipping class. You failed your goddamn classes. You're gonna go to class, okay? Um but yeah, I don't know about mermaids yet. Um but what about you guys? What do you guys think about Island Paradise? I quite like it. Um I like how I think the reason why I like it is because the developers didn't really have any, I don't know, like once University came out, they stopped having people breathing down their necks for, oh, I want this and oh, I want that. So I mean, like people stopped breathing down their necks for all those crazy games, you know, because University was really the last thing people wanted. So they went into this expansion with no one having expectations of them, and they hit it out of the park. I think they did a really good job in just making a game that is a lot of fun for everyone. I think, like it goes back to World Adventures. I think for me is because World Adventures added so much content, and it didn't really look like a lot when you started playing it. Because you're just like, oh yeah, you get to go to a bunch of different places. And then you started discovering things. You're like, oh yeah, cool, dungeon crawling and whatever. And that's a lot of fun. But then you get to, I don't know, just things like you start getting your mummy. Like, I didn't get my mummy until, like, gosh, I didn't even realize that there were mummies in the game until probably my third month of playing. It was probably, yeah, a good month that I just didn't know that there were mummies. And I didn't expect there to be mummies because there's so many more aspects of the game that I just did not realize. Like, owning a home was a crazy aspect of the game I didn't expect. And, like, owning a home in a different country was not an aspect of the game that I was really even thinking about, and just I loved that. And I think Island Paradise, what I didn't expect was the level of complexity that having being able to own multiple lots, like house lots, that I didn't actually ever think about what that would add to the game. But to me, like, that just it was something I didn't expect, and it was something, and of course you can do that now with the base game because of the patch, but it's a level of complexity that added to the game that just really, it wasn't something I thought about before, and now it's just really helpful to me because, like, I've been using it for a couple different things. Like, I had a family that had I had a polyamorous family, essentially. I had two men who were married, and then they also had a woman as a like lover slash kind of, and what am I gonna have him do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Study? No. We should go to Kana's house. I think this is her house. But I had, like, she was kind of their surrogate mother as well, and then, so I kind of had them all, living together for a while, and then the owning multiple lots kind of became a thing. So we didn't really have room for her with the two men in the house and then the kid as well, because I had made a very small house for them. So I ended up buying another house for her to live in. So she lived in the one house, and then they and their kid lived in another. And so it kind of had like, you know, the double family thing, and I thought that was kind of an interesting element and added to my game. And what also happened was, in my Island Paradise game, I have a lot where they have their houseboat, and then I'm also building them like a huge dream house on another lot, but they don't really have enough money to have a dream house right now, so I'm kind of building it in bits and pieces instead of, you know, just building it all at once. And I think that was an element that I didn't expect from the game either. So I actually quite enjoy Island Paradise a lot, just because of the little complexities it adds to the game. I'm actually not sure. I haven't played Island Paradise on another town yet, so I don't actually know how well it translates to other towns. And if you've played it with another town, then let me know, because I would really like to know how it goes. But yeah, I really love it. And Juice Pong, I'll play with Kana. I've never played Juice Pong in University before. Again, complexities in a game that I've never even like used yet. Like, I never had the keg parties until last time I recorded, which which you guys didn't even see. But yeah, keg parties not that terribly interesting to me. But yeah, just if you've played it on another town, and like, I don't know, can you add like diving lots on your new in other towns, or what? I'm just wondering how that works, or is it just really interesting for or is it just for Island Paradise? So I don't know. No, I don't want to go to your no. I don't know. I've never played it on a different town. I just want to know how good how well it translates over to other towns. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Sorry for it just being 90% rambling, but I had to get a lot of that off my chest. I just didn't... Island Paradise. Fun game. I'll see you guys next time.